So we have a new FBI director in town in Kash Patel, and everybody on the left seems to be losing their mind. A lot of folks in Washington, D.C. seem to be losing their minds. But why?
What you need to show is whether or not the FBI and government agents were using undercover operatives and informants on the day of January 6th.
How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button there with my content can consistently be recommended to you. And also when you subscribe to the channel, yeah, do what you see right there, because I don't even know if it even helps anymore since you won't be notified after I've posted 3 videos, which I've already surpassed that by the time you watch this video. All right, but I do appreciate you guys doing that. But I guess from now on, all you got to do, guys, you have to make sure that you just leave a tab up on my channel. Like when you go into YouTube and you go into my channel, just leave it up. And every now and then refresh the page and see if I posted a video, because apparently YouTube is no longer notifying you after 3 videos. I know it's messed up. I've written them. I reached out to other content creators, and we're trying to do something to get that changed, because I just don't get what their reasoning is behind that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if y'all have not heard, which I'm sure y'all have, Kash Patel has now been elected by President Trump to head up the FBI and be the director. And apparently it has people shaking in their boots. And you're going to know why. So to give you an idea what this guy is about, check out these clips.
Do you think there are any issues inside the FBI around politicization, as many who voted for Donald Trump seem to say?
Well, undoubtedly, if you look at it historically, for example, during the COINTELPRO period, the FBI really was weaponized against Dr. King and the civil rights movement and the peace movement. There was, decades of the FBI being basically used as a political instrument. There's an interesting book about that, about J. Edgar Hoover by Beverly Gage, that people can look at. And so I haven't seen what the proof is that the FBI has been weaponized against a political party or the Department of Justice. Of course, this Department of Justice has brought charges against a Democratic U.S. Senator in New Jersey, a Democratic congressman in Texas. And so some people just seem to think that it should go only in one direction. And if it doesn't, then somehow it's politicized. And I think that's what they mean when they talk about politicization in the deep state. The deep state, nobody's ever defined it. Apparently it just means anybody who doesn't do the will of Donald Trump.
Okay, so you saw that little bit right there, okay? I haven't shown y'all him yet. I just want you to see this, because why would he pick somebody like this? Let me tell y'all something. Any of you that has anything really to say about anybody that Trump has picked, y'all just need to be quiet, because the ones y'all see, remember that bald-headed Baraka-looking thing that he had with the bald-head red lips and everything that was stealing? Y'all had nothing to say about him. And even the thing in there right now that's over the health, that one woman of the year, the one that JFK is replacing, y'all don't have no smoke for it, right? So anyway, here are some of the things that Kash Patel has been saying out of his mouth and seems to be sure of. Check it out.
I think as a former federal prosecutor and a public defender who defended a lot of these types of cases, what you need to show is whether or not the FBI and government agents were using undercover operatives and informants on the day of January 6th. Because if you can show that, they've been out. Hang on. But the paperwork shows having run informants, that's a 6-month buildup. Minimum. Right. Minimum. It's not like they just dropped them into the Proud Boys and said, hey, go, don't disrupt, please. So once you prove that, then you defeat the insurrection narrative with the FBI's own documentation. Forget what the videotape shows.
I never believed that the CIA killed Kennedy.
No. You're talking to a guy that's read the entire JFK file.
You've seen all the secret stuff?
I've seen all of that, and I've seen the 7 pages of the 9/11 report. I've seen it all.
You don't say that to people that you can't tell what you saw.
It's the same thing with Epstein's list. It's like, what the hell are these Republicans doing? Oh,
I saw you
give out the list.
I saw you make news this morning about that. I got to get to that.
Yeah.
You say that the FBI has Epstein's list. They're sitting on it. That doesn't seem like something you should do. You're protecting the world's foremost predator. That seems like an evil thing to do, regardless of who may be embarrassed in the release of that list. Why is the FBI protecting the greatest pederast, the largest scale pederast in human history?
Simple, because of who's on that list. You don't think that Bill Gates is lobbying Congress night and day to prevent the disclosure of that list? And why is it that the Senate, and good for Senator Blackburn to try to get it out, but then Dick Durbin comes over the top and says, no, we're not going to release the names. I don't care about the list itself, but if release the names, right? What the hell are the House Republicans doing? They have the majority. You can't get the list? You're going to accept Dick Durbin's word, or whoever that guy is, as to who is on that list and who isn't, and that it can and can't be released? Put on your big boy pants and let us know who the pedophiles are. We have an election coming up, and we need to adjudicate this matter at the polls. God knows the FBI and DOJ aren't going to do anything. But how are you going to reward the FBI with a new headquarters building after their illegal surveillance on Donald Trump continues with a reauthorization of FISA, and we can't even get basic documents out? This is why America hates Congress. And this is why I'm tired of the Republican majority saying they're going to get the job done.
So now, what's wrong with that? This man is talking about releasing the Diddy stuff, the Epstein stuff, the JFK stuff, the 9/11 stuff. What's wrong with that? I don't understand why any of this stuff needs to be kept a secret anyway. Why is it that anything that happens in America, what secrets do we need to have? What secrets do we need to have? What secrets do we need to hide that they don't want the American public to know? And why is that? Since when did it become a thing in the government to withhold secrets? Because the American people, what? You tell us the truth, show us the truth, and let us decide how we handle that. That's why these people that we vote for to be in public service are supposed to do the will of the people. There's nothing that I've seen as us as a collective, as Americans, that said, we want y'all to withhold secrets from us. We want y'all to withhold, things that y'all don't think we can handle from us. Have y'all ever heard about voting on anything like that? That is one of the main reasons why JFK got his head blown off, because he wanted to do away with the secret societies and the secrets and all that. That's why President Trump almost got his head blown off, because he wants to expose all of it. So he says, now, be assured and rest assured, I am going to be here for the next 4 years, completely calling them out if they get in office and don't do what they said they're going to do. The whole dismantling the shadow governments, the deep state, the whole getting these illegals and so-called undocumented out of our country, the whole releasing the Epstein files, the Diddy stuff. If they don't do that, I am going to be here, and hopefully I will be able to encourage other content creators to call them out for not doing it. And hopefully they're not just blowing smoke up our butts just to get them into these particular places that we trusted in them, because everybody's posting all these different things. Oh, Kash Patel is in there. Y'all know what this means. Oh, Trump won. Y'all know what this means. Oh, he got Tulsi Gabbard in there. Y'all know what this means. Oh, they got such and such in there. Y'all know what this means. It's about to be. Well, we're going to see. See, there are things that people do. For example, the kids that I mentor, if one of them get in trouble and the parent calls me, when they go, I'm calling Mr. Ty, those people are like, oh, you know what that means, because when I show up, I do exactly what they're thinking I'm going to do. There's no question. It's not a thing in the back of their mind like, well, let me see. Mr. Ty really ain't going to do nothing. We all know that he just going to come here. No. Based off my record, based off of things that I've already have done, they already know that if they happen to get out of pocket, they already know what's to come. So my point in saying that is this. Let me get into one of these government positions like that. Let me go in there and start helping out Mr. Holman. I wouldn't even care. I apply for any one of them jobs up there, especially if they want to be really transparent. And I would be the type to go up there. If we can't show the American people these things right here, then why am I here? I quit. If we're not going to really get these people out of our country that's harming us thus far, I quit. And I will go right back to doing what I'm doing right now. I'm taking care of business as far as the medical facilities go. And I will be continuing to push content out there. But I will also be letting you guys know that they are fake and they're not what they all corked up to be. It was all just smoke and mirrors. I hope we don't get that story, but I'm just giving you an idea of what I'm saying. I get that these people are we've seen things that they talked about on podcasts in the past. We've seen things that they so-called said in the past. But if they get in office and do not do what they said that they were going to do, from Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon Musk, Mr. Holman, Mr. Patel, Tulsi Gabbard, any of them, if they get in office and don't do the things that they claim they're going to do, to me, you're just another professional politician. So yeah, I'm holding them accountable. Watch and rest assured that I definitely will, ladies and gentlemen. But again, until that time happens, all we can do is speculate, and we shall see. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Mr. Patel is coming in here and they're going to try to probably come after him too because he's talking about releasing all these files? Do you think we're going to get the truth of these things? Or do you think they're going to let little bits and pieces of here be pretty much pushed out to us because they don't want us to get it all together? I say deliver it to us all. Let us decide. Let us see if 9/11 really was what it was. Was it really what we said it was? Was it really what they said it was? Because we know there's so many stories behind the 9/11. So many stories behind the Fauci, Ouchie, Hokey Pokey, Clot-demic. So many things around a lot of events that have happened that we've all kind of speculated about, right? Just give us the truth. The JFK videos never made sense to me how he got shot from behind. And I know they said, oh, it entered here, but it exploded right here. I'm just saying. Now we got videos that show something seem otherwise. Point is, let the American people decide for ourselves once you put that information out for us. I know just being in medicine that you most likely are not breaking your hyoid bone if you hang yourself. That's a very rare occasion, but the hyoid bone usually is broken consistently at a high percentage when somebody is strangling you. Just saying. Let me know what you guys all think. Put it in the comment section after this video. Do you think Patel is going to get in here and wreck shop? And anybody that Trump picked, from Elon Musk to Vivek, you think they're going to do what they said and make sure that they're being transparent and it's time to flip things over? Do you think we're going into that golden era? Let's hear it in the comment section after this video. Do not forget to do what you see in that cloud right there, if you would, please. In the next video that I would do in chronological order in regards to political commentary, etc., it's going to be up there. Things that I do as a variety on this channel will be right here. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.